This Smittybilt C-RES2 cargo restraint system is for those of you that have a 2007 and up 4-door JK and are looking for a cargo net system to help keep your stuff and your pets inside your Jeep. This is also going to give your Jeep a very safari off-road styling if you're just looking for something to change up the look of your vehicle. Now, this netting is going to be less expensive than a lot of the other ones on the market, but if we're being honest with ourselves, we might not need the strongest possible cargo netting. Unless you have something that really wants to get out of your Jeep, something like this is probably going to do just fine with keeping your cargo inside your vehicle when you're bouncing along the trails, or keeping your pet inside your Jeep when you're driving down the road. Now, if you are looking for a stronger cargo netting, if you're looking for something that's going to hold up really, really well, if you have a higher budget, there are some that are going to attach a little bit easier and that are a little bit better made in my opinion, but again, you're going to pay a little bit more for them. If you're not going to be running this all year round, you're not interested in the top quality, you can definitely save yourself some money with this cargo netting from Smittybilt. This is made from 2-inch polyester webbing that is triple stitched and does have some metal grommets for additional strength and additional style. Now, as I mentioned before, there are more expensive versions of cargo netting on the market, and those are going to have more of those metal grommets for added strength throughout the rest of the cargo net. This you're just going to get some of those grommets toward the rear section. Again, this is still going to have a 1,200 pound tensile strength. That is more than strong enough to keep almost anything inside your Jeep. If you want the premium, if you have the money, we have those versions as well, but this is going to be more than adequate for most of you. Now, one reason that you might want to spend a little bit more on one of those premium cargo nets is for ease of installation, depending on how often you're going to be taking this on and off of your Jeep. This uses a lot more clips, a lot more Velcro. Once you get it installed, it's going to be just fine, but it is going to be a little bit more difficult than some of those premium brands. So if this is something you're going to be taking on and off a lot, you're looking for a little bit more ease of installation and you have a higher budget, maybe one of the premium brands is a better option. I'm going to give this install still a 1 out of 3 wrenches. There's no drilling, there's no major modification necessary, but again, some of those other brands will make it easier to get this installed than these nets from Smittybilt. Now, the first step in this process is really starting from the back. You're going to install the rear section of the cargo net, working your way from the top to the bottom, attaching the clips, the Velcro, all of the straps into place, and you can leave things a little bit loose for the time being. You can then work your way around to one side or the other, putting the side net on, then of course the opposite side, before you start from the top, working your way to the bottom and tightening everything up. Now, something else to note about this cargo net is this does not have a rear tailgate bar like some of the more premium versions on the market. Again, a little bit different as far as the installation goes, and also a little bit different as far as the final product. This netting will run you right around $175, and I do think that's going to be a pretty good deal for what you're getting. As I said before, you can get the premium nets that are easier to install, a little bit stronger. They are going to be more money, so it comes down to your budget and what you're looking for on your Jeep. So if you're looking to install some cargo netting on your Jeep without breaking the bank, I definitely recommend taking a look at the C-RES2 from Smittybilt that you can find right here at ExtremeTerrain.com.